at 11 starts now. WLFI Lafayette. News from where you live.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marley Thomas. Lafayette coaching legend Jerry Madlung has passed away at the age of 66. News 18's Maddie D'Addario spoke with his family as they remember the impact he made on and off the field.
Every time he saw someone succeed, you'd think he won the lottery.
Jerry Madlung spent 30 years coaching football and track and field to kids in Lafayette, making a lasting impression on so many young athletes.
He'd just walk out on the field. Everybody knew him. He could go anywhere he wanted, and he'd just point them out and it'd just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 15 out of 21 starters were all in my 56ers teams years ago.
But before he was a coach, Jerry was a star athlete himself at Jeff High School. He went on to play football at Indiana University, and to this day, Jerry still holds the shot put record at Jeff. His wife Lori says his success is exactly what led him to coaching.
He was able to go from Lafayette, Jeff, and go to a Big Ten university. He got to experience that, and he wanted anyone that could to be able to experience that.
Jerry's family tells me he contributed to dozens of Lafayette athletes making it to the next level, including Essence Henderson, one of his former field athletes at Jeff, who now throws shot put and discus at Virginia Tech University.
One of the highlights of his coaching career is taking Essence Henderson to state meets to compete for state titles, and then on into college, and then to Olympic trials.
To athletes like Essence, he was more than just a coach.
The first thing she says, like, he was supposed to walk me down the aisle.
Yep.
I mean,
he was prepared to go to Paris at the next Olympics.
Yes.
We were going to watch her.
Jerry was known for pushing his athletes as hard as he could, and even when they didn't understand why, he always did.
Later on, they just know that that's the moment they turned around. That's the time that somebody started to believe in them to the point where they weren't going to let them fail. Even if it meant yelling and screaming, even if it meant going over it again and again and again, he was going to make you better.
But his family says the biggest highlight of his coaching career was getting to coach his grandkids. No matter how much he knew about the sport they were playing, he was going to be there right next to them. And when the grandkids got into racing, so did he.
You knew he was going 100% in. He was going to be there for every big moment. He was going to add anything he could to make anybody better and get to participate and get to have that experience with his grandkids.
And ever since he first picked up that coaching whistle in 1996, it was never as much about the sport as it was the athlete.
He loved football, he loved track, but he would always keep track of the athletes. Even if they didn't know it, he was keeping track of them.
Maddie D'Addario, News 18.